What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here. You can call me Irish, and today you're going to be watching some mostly sniping highlights. There's a little bit of just regular AK-12 gameplay at the end, but mostly just a bit of sniping on Hainan Resort. And I just basically wanted to talk about my initial kind of impressions and kind of experiences that I've had with the game. So as you know, I got it on, I want to say Tuesday, and it's now Friday. So I've had a couple of days. I think I've played around 10 hours so far altogether, which is actually quite a bit. I was surprised actually it was that much. But basically, to get into it, the performance issues and the kind of, I don't know what you call them, like reliability issues, or like the just kind of the framework of the game around actually just joining the game, getting into the games, like having the game work and stuff like that. They are like the issues that I'm having with that are standing out to me more so than the actual gameplay. Things like joining a game, it literally takes me upwards of 5 minutes to join a game. I don't know what it is. I'm joining in. If it's like a game of TDM, I'm joining in like 10, 15 tickets in. If it's a game of Rush, I'm joining in, and like literally the first MCOM has been armed. If like one of the MCOMs has been armed and has flashed in the last couple of times that I've joined in. Then I'm having like, so that's one issue, like the actual just, and like it's every game, it's like it's in between every game. So like I sit down, if I play 3 games in a row and the games are 10 minutes long each, I actually play for about an hour just because I'm sitting there for, well, 40, 50 minutes, because the games might be only 3 minutes, or like the 3 games might be only 10 minutes each. But like there's at least about 5 minutes waiting in between each one. It's just, it's ridiculous. But then when I do get into a game, it's like a mixed bag. It seems to be completely random. This is what you're watching on screen there is another frustration of mine. I never seem to be able to get knives, but I always seem to get knifed. That's one of the ones that I'm noticing. But yeah, going back to the performance thing. Like it just seems to be like a completely like a lucky dip. Sometimes I think something to do with Nvidia's the shadow play might have something to do with it, because I don't like it, especially seems to kick in after I like either use shadow play like to save a ghost recording, or like if I just have it open in the background, the performance seems to be a little worse, even though Nvidia pride themselves on saying that shadow play has no impact apparently on your on your performance in game. I think that it must have, but yeah, like like it's just a lucky dip, because sometimes I will be fine and it'll be pretty okay, and like I think it might be something to do with the maps as well. Like the way Gulf of Oman on Battlefield 3 was really poorly optimized. Something that they never fixed either, so that doesn't bode well for me. It doesn't give me much faith in getting these problems solved. But yeah, it's that kind of thing. It's just that like it feels like the maps are unoptimized. The game is kind of like just not optimized as good as it could be. It doesn't work well with certain programs and stuff, like certain recording devices being like shadow play and stuff. Again, sorry, I keep going off the topic of the lucky dip situation. Like literally, some games it will be fine and it will be flawless, and I can like I've seen myself get upwards of like 120, 30, 40 frames per second, playing on a mixture of like mediums and highs, for this as far as the settings go, and then other games it will be like crushing frame drops every couple of seconds. Like it's literally unplayable, to the point where I was playing on Lockers earlier on, Operation Lockers, and I was trying to snipe. As you can see here, I spent most of my last hour or two worth of gameplay, of the like last hour or two of the 10 hours that I've played. I've spent most of that time or like a good 2 hours or so that trying out sniping and seeing what the sniping is like in the game, because that was one thing that I really like to do in Battlefield 3, was to go into like just TDM or whatever and just snipe. I enjoyed like close quarters and long distance sniping, long range sniping, stuff like that. I just enjoy it. So that's something that I've been doing a lot. And like it was getting to the point, the lag situation, like the lag and frame drops, and like the just horrible performance drops, where like literally every time I would scope in, it would drop down to like 4 frames per second. Like it's annoying, to say the least. And then another thing is, I'll be going into all of this more further in depth. I just don't have that much footage yet. I know I've played a lot of time, but I haven't actually recorded a lot. So the last thing that I'd mention is, I know there's apparently a one-hit kill bug, but I seem to be finding that it's taking me a long time to kill people. but it's taking people milliseconds to kill me. It's like playing Call of Duty from where I can see it. I'm having to put in like entire magazines into people, whereas I feel like I'm dying in like 2 or 3 bullets, which is just strange to me. But yeah, that's it. The video is pretty much over there. Just a quick one for this Friday evening. I'll probably have something decent out tomorrow. But yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe. Sorry, if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.